picking up where we left off last week, where you guys were in the middle of the river fight. You guys were, uh, you took your boat out of level 4 down a river, and it started going down a fast, rapid way where you guys tried to keep the boat together, but unfortunately, through a group save system, we had a failure and the boat broke apart. And then after a little mini waterfall that brought you down to a bottom section of the rapids, you all lost control of the ship. One of your goblin figures, the bugbear, he fell much further and earlier than you all, but as you guys all gathered yourselves, you looked back and you saw the bugbear get dragged underneath the water. The river is moving you at the rate of about 30 feet per round. Um, so your movement won't be accounted for that. We are using a looping system where if you were to go all the way down past the map, it will just put you to the top of the map and give you a marker that says that you've traveled that distance so that we know how
Damn,
far
this is
everyone
that
is.
long.
Well, or unless y'all,
Haha, roller, your shit got away from me.
unless you handle your situation. So, you guys are in the middle of combat. I believe we are about 2 rounds in already, maybe 3. We got Spore as currently a gaseous form. Trogdor has made a break for it. Roland went off to the side to do his archery stuff like he does. And Pyrus and Magnus are holding on to a broken uh, plank that you guys have found. Desmond is just swimming nearby and has ran out of ammo. So, with all that said, we get to start it off with Roland. Roland, you are up.
Um, so I can't see any enemies, right? Right now.
Correct. You've seen it. Actually, I don't think it even emerged last time. I think it tried to pull your friends down and failed to. Just managed to claw them from beneath the water.
Fucking Kraken.
And
I'm
then,
gonna hold my action until I see it,
okay.
and then I'm gonna use cast True Strike.
True Strike gets held, right?
Uh-huh.
That's for 1 minute.
No, sorry, advantage.
Concentration for up to 1 round, so you can use it to hold on to.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're gonna hold your attack with your crossbow.
No, sorry. True Strike is a cantrip.
Right. You extend your hand and point your finger at the target. Range your um. All right. I'll say you point toward the water where you heard your friends getting attacked. Does it makes a save or no? On your turn, you gain advantage on your next attack. All right. Okay then. Anything else?
That'll be it.
All right. That brings us to Desmond. Out of ammo. Does he have any other range attack options? Hmm. That is rough. But knowing Desmond, I think he would want to dive under the water and try to find it. So I will give him a perception check for his bonus action. And with a 5 plus, so a 10 total, he looks around and he can kind of make out the shadow shape of something over in like this area. And he is going to 10, 20, 30. And this will be with disadvantage to do a claw attack for his action. I guess 2 of them. 2d20s. Wow. A 19 and a 20. His claws are +7, so 25 or 26. Yep, they are both gonna hit. That is actually pretty crazy. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That was his disadvantage. He gets the 26, and then we have to do another one. And then we get a nat one.
And he breaks his claws.
All right,
Got it.
we'll see. Let's do the damage first, which is 1d4 plus 4 for the one claw attack that did land. 8 solid damage. Alright, and then we roll a d6. Let's see what happens. 2. 2 is hitting himself, so he isn't used to clawing underwater, and one of his claws ends up scraping his other arm as he's trying to hit them both at the same time, and this one's his damage. He'll take half of 7, which is 4. Alright. And I believe that's it for him. Pyrus, it is now your turn.
Okay. Seeing Desmond dive into the water and go back upstream like he's seen something, I'm going to go ahead and go into a rage. And I will also dive into the water with my spear. I'm going to charge it with lightning.
Are you doing the giant go big?
I'm not going big, no.
Okay. Alright, and you're going to dive underwater. When
Yeah,
you dive underwater, you will be able to find that it is actually pretty close, just about 15 feet below you.
so I would still get a disadvantage by throwing the spear, correct?
Throwing a spear? I don't think so. No, throwing a
Well,
spear does not have disadvantage, but you will only get the short range. So, well, I mean, you're going up to him, so your javelin can reach the 30 feet. Yeah. So yeah, you can reach. Except your spears, you have. I see 2 javelins. Is that right?
yeah, I lost 2 of them.
Yeah. So you can use one more of your javelins.
Yeah, I'll do that twice.
Oh, you're gonna throw both of your javelins. Okay.
No, the one returns to himself.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's
he
right.
raged.
He's raging.
Special
Yeah,
javelin.
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
And
that
I
does.
guess it has an element to it then. What's the element you got?
I'm going to use lightning.
Oh, in the
Lightning.
water, bro? Are you crazy? How about ice, man?
Good thing you guys are back there, not me.
He's underwater. He can't hear your suggestions. So lightning with your javelin, and I guess you can throw the same javelin twice, thanks to Giant's Havoc, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
While raging. Where's that Giant's power? Oh, it's one of these. I know. It comes back to you. So. All right. So there was no disadvantage. It was straight throw. So just the first 2 dice are going to be counted. So the 15 plus 8 and an 8 plus 8 for 16. They both will hit. So go ahead and let's do the first javelin first.
Okay. That was a 10. A die 10.
For your javelin is going to be a d6, and then your lightning damage is going to be a d6 as well.
I didn't do nothing. Ooh,
That
I'm getting
is
them
a
more.
bit unfortunate, but you still get the +5, so it'll be 7 damage total. However, lightning
Dangerous.
spreads in the water, and so you and Desmond will have to make a dex save with disadvantage to avoid being shocked by your lightning.
What is that?
Just a 2d20, and then we take the lowest.
I
Alright?
think I might have knocked
A 2 for
that one
you and
down.
a 3 for Desmond. Um, Forget the insurance, it's not going to cover it. Uh, that's going to be where you both take the 1 damage that your lightning dealt. So you both get shocked. Are you throwing the other javelin? Still, regardless of this.
I don't know. It depends on whether the electricity hit me before I felt.
It would have. You would have hit. Gotten hit with the electricity before you would have thrown the second javelin.
Yeah, after I got that first jolt, I would definitely change that.
Unfortunately, when you enter a rage, you choose one weapon that you're holding and infuse it with one type of damage. If you want to change your type, you have to drop your rage and then put it back on.
Ooh. Just because it's got lightning doesn't mean he has to use it.
No, he can switch to the other javelin and just choose not to use this the elemental cleaver one. But that
Oh,
Yeah,
javelin will be a lightning javelin until he drops his rage.
I'll definitely do that. I'm gonna switch that up.
All right. And just so you know, I think it is your elemental weapon that returns to your hand. So if you throw this javelin, it's not coming back.
Next turn, you can change that weapon damage in bonus action.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my action.
You already used that action. You can either throw the other javelin or pass on your extra attack.
I don't want to lose my javelin, so I'm gonna pass it.
All right.
sissy.
With that said, and you and Dismond both very close to the
Hey, what
Baron,
is that?
it is now his turn. And let's see. You're both injured, so he now has advantage on attacks against you both.
Oh Lord.
So first we're gonna do a claw attack toward Dismond. That is an unfortunate nat 20. Then we're gonna do a claw attack on Pyrus. That one is a 25. I do believe that hits. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Dismond's damage, which is a rough 14 damage. Oh, I'm sorry. He was the nat 20. Let me do it again. 7, 11. So 25 damage altogether. That's rough. Leaving a bit of a gash, and you guys see some blood trickle up the water as he gets this carving in him. Pyrus, you're raging, so you only take half this damage, but the damage is 14, so you take 7 of it. And then he is going to use his last attack to bite you, Pyrus. And Pyrus, oh, lucky you, that is at best a 13. I don't think that hits.
No, what
Ooh.
was it? No, that didn't.
Alright. Trogdor, you are up. If you were to look back, you would only see
Oh, I'm
Trench.
not looking back. I'm a fire guy.
Boo! So you're gonna keep going?
You bastard.
10, 20, 30, and then dash back up to here, I guess. 10, 20, 30. I left.
Alright, we're gonna pose.
No spells. I'm in the water. I'm screwed, so I'm getting the fuck out of here.
We're putting a yellow dot on you to say that you've lapped. So,
I'm
You
half
bastard.
dead, and I still gotta deal with the damn gate we get out of this shit.
Rowan, what are we gonna do with that lizard, dude?
Kill it.
Spore, you are up.
Should you really survive?
Um, quick question. So,
Mhm.
since whenever I deal with liquids, it treats it as if a hard surface. If I was to just lay on the top layer of the water, would it carry me with the waves?
Is that how
Would at
gas
least have a.
acts?
Would it count as an
It
escalator
either
or a moving walkway or
like
count as a
how
road?
I mean,
It,
it's rapid, so there's waves. There's lots of like little. I mean,
there'd be a lot of air pockets.
Theoretically, she could surf the wave as a gas
that's
if
what
it's
I'm,
down
yeah,
there
that's what I'm
impressed.
saying. That's what I'm like. I think that's how fog
It,
comes
because
in. So
I've seen fog and I know that that can happen out like the fog closest to the water kind of moves
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, and you gotta be at least as dense as fog, so. Yeah, go ahead. I'd say that would work.
Fuck yes. You know, I just think so. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna lower myself to the water and just like stay with it as it goes.
Okay. I guess that will keep you up to speed with them, so that lets you not move essentially. Is there anything else you want to do?
Stay in my gaseous form, and that has because I'm
All right.
pretty sure if I go to creep forward even while on the water, I would be sent backwards because I would have to lift off of it.
You'd have to be faster than the waves themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd rather I'm just gonna keep with them.
Okay.
See
Uh,
if anybody.
Magnus, you're up. You did see your man Pyrus go underwater, and you could probably still see his shadow at least, since he's only about 10 feet away from you.
I'm going to use my last channel divinity to call in the darkness to protect these fools in Twilight Sanctuary.
Cool.
So I
All
can
right.
see Pyrrhus' outline under the water
Mhm.
and the mass over there. So I can't even see Desmond's ass.
Probably not. I mean, you may have got a like quick view whenever they all got electrocuted.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then from my point of view, where I'm floating on the freaking plank, the only person I saw got hurt is Pyrrhus. So I'm hitting him with a level 1 bonus action Chirac healing word, baby.
All right.
That'd be 1d4 plus 5. So 7.
7 health for Pyrus.
And then my d6 for this turn be 8,
3,
9, 10, 11.
11. All right.
And that's my.
Not as good as your last one, but
You got 9 more turns.
yeah, the hobgoblin still has the 13 from last time. Let's
Oh,
see.
shit.
Yeah, I know, right? How long has he had that? Um,
And then end my turn, and I will take the 13. That's what it was, right?
no,
Not 8.
yours
Oh,
is
it's
11.
11. 11.
Yeah.
11.
How much was that for Tyler?
It's not until the end of your turn,
Yeah, you
dude.
can't. Oh, you got 7 health. You got healed 7 health,
Oh, yeah. My bad. I did heal you.
but you don't get the temporary right now.
Okay.
Trench here is gonna turn around to grab the board, and he'll grab his bow and he'll do his best to shoot it, as you can kind of see it. And that's gonna be disadvantage because he has a short bow, so that is a 3 on the die. That's not gonna do it. You guys just see an arrow plunk through the water. Roland, top of the round.
I am gonna go ahead and shoot at the thing with my crossbow.
All right.
Let's
What?
see first.
What's the crossbow range?
Pretty sure it's 60.
The hand crossbow range is 30, and that's the only range you can work with.
Well, then I'm just gonna also 5.
It's 10, 20. It's difficult terrain. You don't have a swimming speed.
Okay, cutting action dash. Get out of there.
Okay.
You bastard.
You can come back up top.
Not be it.
Begin the lap. Alright. Disman. I'm guessing he's not going to give up, right? I don't think he would.
That would avoid.
I think he would second wind for his bonus action. 1d10. So 6 plus 8, so 14 health back to Desmond. Plus 14. And then he would do 2 claw attacks at disadvantage. 8 and 2d20. Oof.
Ooh,
Alright.
hey.
So the 8 plus 7 is a total of 15. And a 15 does not hit. So, and then he gets a nat 1 on his second one. So once again, he swings wildly. This time he cuts his other arm with his claws. He's trying to land his attack. And
Cut his damn arm off. Just do it.
he would have knocked a weapon out of his hand. So I guess he's just gonna miss because he's using claws. He doesn't have any weapons in hand.
Broke a nail.
That brings us back to Pyrus.
You have to turn on.
Okay, I will load my new spear up with acid.
Okay, so you're gonna
And I
drop
would
rage and then re-rage, so that does count as another rage use. And then you can
No,
use acid.
bonus action can switch him.
Bonus action switch?
Well, yeah, while raging, holding an infused weapon, you can bonus action to change your infused weapon.
Okay, cool. Yep, I see that.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So yeah, bonus action to switch it.
Wasting
So,
his rages, damn it.
yeah. Keeps his rage. That's good. Makes sense that they allowed that. But, alright, so yeah. Acid.
yeah, and I will
All
do
right.
that twice. I guess.
Yep, you get 2 regular throws. Alright.
Nice.
So 17 and 14 with the plus is definitely going to hit. So both of those will hit. So I need 2d6 plus, I believe, 4. No, 5. 2d6 plus 10. 5 for each one. Right, 1d6 and then 1d6. And then the second one hits. And now I need 2 more d6s. Okay, so that's 10. And then plus 10 for 20 damage with these 2 javelin throws. And both times the javelin just reappears in your hand as you successfully pierce into the large baron's skin.
Good job.
Anything else?
Yeah. So I'll just stay ready for my next
Alright.
round.
Well, good thing because he's definitely going for you after you managed to hit him and Desmond didn't. So he's going to claw attack you first. That is. What's his plus? That is a 17. Does that hit? You're not using your shield right now, right?
No, I'm right at 17.
Alright, so the first claw attack hits. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the second claw attack. That is. Ooh, that's probably a miss, because that is a 15. So let me do the claw attack damage. That did hit. And that's going to be 10 damage, and you're raging, so that's going to be half down to 5. And then he's going to go for a bite attack on you. And Pyrus, that is a... Oh, I'm sorry. Pyrus, did you take the 11 from Magnus?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, just making sure. So that 10 should... That 5 should have came out of that first. And then this roll was a 23, which I do believe obviously hits. So this bite attack will deal 10 damage, so you'll take another 5. With that, Trogdor, you're up. Are we just swimming?
Pull Dory.
Alright. Spore, are you doing the same thing?
Here goes Trogo.
Yeah.
Alright. Same speed. Magnus, you are up then.
All right. With my high perception, and this dude's obviously bleeding. I can see that thing in the water, right?
Yeah, you guys know where it is by now.
Oh, dead. Blessed strike, baby. Take a little touch of darkness, you ugly bug.
That is what's the wisdom, right?
Yes.
15 total. I think you hit.
Yeah. 2d12 is 8. Because he's obviously been hurt already, right?
Yeah, he's been hurt.
Did it roll? No, it did not. Oh, why isn't this thing working? Come on. There it goes.
All right, 11. And
Oh,
what's
yeah, there's a
the
1d8.
yeah the ballistic strike? Oh, well, 12 damage. Not
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah, better than nothing.
Uh, not
And
bad.
then I just also obviously saw Pyrus get all stung up again. So I'm going to bonus action, Chirac, baby, heal him again.
Isn't blessed strike the bonus action?
Oh, shit, let me check. You might be right. Let's see, blessed strike, blessed strike. What the hell's that?
No, nope. It doesn't cost you anything. You can just choose to do
Oh,
it.
sweet. That's awesome. I can just use it once per turn. All right. In that case, then yeah, Shrek, heal my main. I think that that's it. Hold on, let me check my spell slots. I think I had either one or two left. Level 1. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Level 1. 1d4 plus 5. 8.
8 health for Pyrus.
Yeah. And then my second turn from Sanctuary is get some batteries for this damn mouse.
4 plus 8, 12.
12.
Not bad, a little better.
Right on. I'll take that 12.
Trench shoots again. There's a 6 on the die. So he misses with another arrow. Roland, are you swimming still?
I would say yes. I'm swimming down.
Okay. Alright. Desmond's gonna have to come up for air, but we can give him
And I'm gonna
some.
drink in the meantime.
Turn this into a lazy river.
Let's go.
Lazy river of death.
Oh man. Oh wait, why am I hand rolling? I gotta do Desmond's over here. Alright, Desmond attacked 1. Another nat 1. Desmond attacked 2. 12 plus 7 is 19, so that's gonna hit. Let me do his d6 for consequence. And then let me do his, I believe it is. Nope.
We need you to roll like 20 d20s to reset it.
1d4 plus 4. Alright, so his claw attack's gonna do 7 damage. The one that actually landed. But the consequence one was a 3, and that is affecting the battleground. Well, he is in the middle of water, can't really do much to the battleground, but he does need to come up for air, and that will take him away from, because the guy's 15 feet down, so he's going to do his opportunity attack, and that probably doesn't hit. That is only going to be a 13. So Desmond can come up for air just fine. Pyrus, you're up. You also been down. This will be your third turn. You might need to come up for air in a second.
Okay. Um, before I do come up for air, I'm going to repeat the javelin attack.
The number. Oh, creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes. 1 plus con. Okay, so Pyrus, you can hold
Then
your.
they're good.
Yeah, Pyrus, you can hold your breath for 5 minutes, and Dismon would have 5 minutes as well. Okay. I guess you're fine then, Pyres. I was like, I don't know. There's gotta be an actual number that I should be going by.
Get back down there, Jacques Cousteau.
Pyres, you can go ahead. Sorry.
Oh. Would the rage extend my breath holding at all? Just out of curiosity.
I would have imagined it actually made it shorter, but the rules say that you got 5 minutes, so you'll be fine. This is only round three, 18 seconds.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna repeat the javelin attack.
all right, there are two regular attacks. Ooh, the 3 plus is not gonna hit, but the 17 plus is. So 2d6 plus 5 for the one javelin that is going to meet its mark. Oh, with the
There we go.
max
Good
damage.
shit.
So 12 plus 5, so 17 damage. This thing looks incredibly injured after that stab. The acid burning onto his open wounds. Anything else?
No, I'll stand my ground for water.
Alright. It is also gonna stand its round and go for claw attack 1. That is a dirty 20. Claw attack 2. That is another dirty 20. And then claw or bite attack. And that one is a nat 20. Good old advantage. Alright, so we got the first claw attack deals 12 damage. You'll take 6. The second claw damage is only 9. You'll take 5, so that's 11 so far. And then for the bite attack, we gotta switch dice. And that is only going to be another 9 damage where you take 5. So altogether, you took 16 damage this round. Alright. I believe that brings us to Trogdor. Swimming away.
Slip it away.
Spore, riding the waves. Magnus, you're up.
Them
Why y'all,
a-holes.
why y'all getting in the fight? Why wouldn't you go around the fight?
I choose not to give him hit points at
Not
the
in the
end of his
fight.
turn.
I'm not in the fight. I'm a fucking lap ahead of you guys.
Okay. Alright, Magnus. You're up. Spore,
He doesn't get
ride the
bonus hit
wave.
points. All right. Same thing. Zappy Kazappy. Told a dead on his ass with a blessed strike.
That is only a 13.
All right. Flower. Do. Boom. And one of these. Boom.
Alright, a total of 23 damage. You guys, for y'all that are above the water, we'll just see kind of the shadow, but Pyrus, you'll see this thing kind of grab its head for a moment before it just kind of uh, stops moving and just starts sinking to the bottom.
That's one creature. You ain't got to worry about me trying to go down there and get a damn trophy. Okay. So I have 8 of these left. Let's go 6 here. See if we get a. Okay, there's a 6 in there. So everybody set your bonus hit points at 14. Not Trogdor, he's not actually near us, right?
No, I'm nowhere near you. Don't count me.
No,
Okay.
Spore, are you going to stay in your gas form as you see Pyrus emerge above the water and everything seems to calm down?
Um,
Yell at
yes.
Pirate. Good job, man.
If I hear the good job, then no. I'll probably drop out of my gaseous.
Okay. Alright, yeah, you plunk back into the water and you can swim up to get the little benefit. Did you roll those d6s? Nice.
Yeah, I did. There was a 6 in
Alright,
there.
alright, so you got your max of, was that 14? So, Trench gets 14. Desmond gets 14. Pyrus gets 14, and Spore gets 14. Alright. Trogdor and Roland would be the first two to see it, but the darkness of this long tunnel would start to um, come to an end as you see a rather bright light at the end of this tunnel.
Come on, Pointy, we're going to the light.
Yep, I see the light.
Remember I told you, idiot. As long as whatever survives, we both survive.
Alright, let me get your tokens the right size, and then I'll bring you over. Alright. Alright. Focus pane. You guys find yourselves coming down a river corner, and it gets really bright, almost like as if sunlight was peering through and glistening onto the water as it flows down.
Yeah.
Once you guys finally reach the end of this river, Roland and Chogdor being among the
I'll be
first.
chilling there, shaking off, drying off, waiting for you idiots.
Oh, they're so dumb.
Use
I'm
the
not
way.
hearing you assholes.
Bro, let me get a drink, please.
There you go. Yep.
We're the
Okay.
smart ones. We just let the river take us.
Yep. Create like a lazy river.
But yeah, as the oh, sorry, let me give you this lighting thing a bit better. Um, you look like it looks like what you've reached is a full-on woodland area with trees as high as 30 to 50 feet up. It seems as though there is a sky above you, and there's even some sunlight coming down upon the place. The sun does seem to be slightly moving as time goes by, so it does seem to have some sort of 24-hour clock in here.
Bad mojo.
In front of you, you see these large rock boulder type areas, other than the mossy grass that you are standing within. If you look back in the water, you can even see some large fish swim up and down, um, even though the water itself is still remaining to resemble this dark, sluggish uh, type of river where it's slowed down from the rapids above. Um, the river's depth, though, is it looks like at the edge where you're at is only just like a few feet, and then it goes deeper down as if you get to the middle.
Oh God, the demons here.
Did we have to go through a gate thing?
No, we just went through like the
I'm just
river
double
rapid guy
checking. Make
this
sure
way.
one of us almost didn't just die.
Y'all left us. Cowards.
They're all a bunch of fucking idiots.
Um,
You
I
remember
have,
who the
I have
Baker's people
fireman.
were.
Like, this is my area right now. Everything burns. Took you all long to get down here.
well, they stopped swimming.
Agnes don't swim. I was riding that board all the way down.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
you guys
talking
could
about.
have paddled. I had to turn into a gaseous form to save my own hide.
You're a little bitch.
Figuratively and literally,
Well, now that we're all together,
says the person who's
I
swimming.
have a little bit of power left in me in the darkness. will give us her embrace. And I will use a prayer of healing.
You know we
But I
got a
ain't giving
long
none to
time
the
before we can
lizard.
sleep again,
And I ain't
right?
giving none to the elf.
A long while before we can sleep again. You sure want to do that?
So the time at the end of the last session before the fight, it was roughly 6:15. I would say by the time you guys reach this landfall, it's about 8 a.m. and that's what the sun in here resembles.
We still need to like noonish to get unrest.
It don't. It
We
don't
still
really
got a
much matter.
while.
The best I can do right now is get everybody healthy for a fight. But once you're in the fight, I hope you guys got potions.
Speaking of potions,
And I
I
can
got
look at Guzman. He got pretty banged up. And the goat had to turn into a fart. And Pyrus got beat up pretty bad. You two chicken shits, I don't know what the hell y'all were doing. But the Lizard King, I think you got hurt a little bit too. So what better use of the last bit of power I got to get everybody fighting ready? Because you guys don't know how to not fight.
while he's talking about that, Spore's going to pop the cork off of one of his health potions and drink it.
I think Desmond would say that seems clear enough that this would be a good spot for a rest and reset. Kind of go through our inventory and all that stuff.
A rest.
We're gonna do a short rest, I guess. I think.
Haven't
I
we
think we've
already?
already done like two already, man.
Yeah. Because we died, and then we
That's what I
almost
thought.
Yeah.
died.
There isn't a
Every
there.
time y'all step on a rock that says "fight me."
I'll fight a rock. Let's go.
Y'all have
And
found every dirty, despicable bad guy in this dungeon, and we're like, just
we
whatever. Let's
let the
bang it.
fish
Let's bang
alone,
it.
all right?
First of all, that fish bit me first.
Fish people, we let alone.
Actually,
So yeah, I'm gonna hit everybody with a prayer of healing. That'd be 2d8 plus 5.
Okay, prayer of healing.
I don't know.
But yeah,
Should I give it to
there
the
isn't.
chicken shit lizard king and the elf who hauled ass and left us? Well,
You do you, but you know I'm useless in water.
Alright, so
I know.
this
I
takes
need you
10
guys
minutes.
healthy. This is the only reason I'm healing you, cowards, is because I need you.
So this spell does take 10 minutes, and there is no rule on how many rests y'all can take. So if y'all want to take another short rest here, you're welcome to. If you have any more hit dice, you're welcome to roll those. Let's see, prayer of
I'm gonna
healing,
do my
2d8 plus
food
spell
for.
modifier. So everyone gets the same amount of health, so 7 plus 5, 12. So who
So
all are you
12.
giving it to? It says you can pick up to
Um,
6 creatures, there's no doubling.
all right. Definitely the spore. Definitely the trench.
Who are you not giving it to?
And,
That's all we need.
oh,
There's
I'm going to
set.
make the lizard king and the elf say please.
Go
I
fuck
s
yourself.
First off, I said I'm useless in water, and just fucking leave Trench out. You hate goblins anyway.
That was 12.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to everybody.
As you say that, and you look over at Trench. Trench is just like on all fours, coughing up water, gathering himself, shivering, and he has a scowl on his face.
What?
We're
No
supposed to
thanks?
escort us down here, all right? You still have another level to go, Trench.
I just need to know what's at the next level. We believe there might be something interesting at the 6th level, so we've
I
never
thought you
traveled this
guys knew
far.
it.
You're the last man, well, the last goblin standing, so this is entertaining. I think we should all take bets on when he's going to die.
Uh,
Uh,
3 hours from now.
the next portal that takes me back up, I'm taking it. This is enough information. And better
This
some
is
than none.
Simon.
Yes, if. Not that I have a way to get back up through this river.
A lot of swimming.
You can swim really hard.
It's for. I'm sorry.
He'll just sit against the rock side. Just let me know when we're gonna go.
Just clarifying, a regular health potion is 2d4 plus 2, correct?
Outside of combat, you can just take the 10 points.
Okay.
Everyone gets the, what was it? 14? No, 12 points.
Then I'm gonna take
Plus
2, maybe 3 hit dice.
12. And Desmond used 3. He has 2 left. I think he's just gonna go ahead and use those right now. And use the second one. Oh, second one comes back, so that's good.
Oh, sweet.
My warlock shit comes back. Right.
Your warlock spells also come. I'll do the full thing here in just a second.
And my
2d10 plus 8. Desmond gets. Ooh, that's some good roll. 23 health back. He is now out of hit dice and all sorts. Alright, so during the short rest, Magnus, you get your Channel Divinity back. Desmond gets
Right
Action
on.
Surge and Second Wind. And Spore, you get your Wild Shape, your Fungal Infestation, and your Warlock spell slots.
Okay.
What option does Pyrus have during the short rest?
You can use hit dice.
Yeah, I'd like to do that, Keith.
Yeah.
I just remember you got to keep track of how many you use each short rest.
Yeah, how many you got
do I
left?
have left?
That's how many
I
have
think
you
I have
used?
3. I think I used 2.
I think you saved 3.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I remember 3. So you have 3. Are you
I
gonna use
remember.
all 3?
Yeah, it looks like we're in a new plan. Well, I might need all I can get.
All right. Roland, are you gonna use any hit die?
3.
3. All right. How many hit dice do you have left?
0.
Narrow. Magnus, how many you got?
Oh, I'm not using any. That
Oh,
prayer
okay.
healing took care of me,
Fair enough. All right. Well,
which means I got 3 left. If we have to rest again, I got 3 left.
all right. Well, Pyrus, Dismon, and Roland are all empty. So.
What do I
And I
roll
can't
for
give them
that?
away to somebody else, right?
No, it's not something you can hand
Yeah,
off.
Here, take my life force.
yeah, that darkness.
What
It'll
after I
make you feel better for 5 minutes.
He just comes over. Well, I don't know. I'm feeling fine.
what dice do I roll for that hit dice?
Yours, Paris, I believe are D12s. I'll double check. Paris, yeah, you are D12s.
I do that 3 times.
Yep.
Don't forget your Constitution bonus.
Yeah. So +4 each time. So plus 12. So 11 plus 12. So 23. Roland, how'd
Okay,
you do?
thank you.
Oh god. 15.
1-5.
1-5.
All right. Not bad. All right. If everyone's tokens are updated, I guess this is what you all have. So yeah, at the end of this. Oh, did you guys want to go through any of your stuff that you have in your bag of holding or on your person? Potions maybe or anything like that? Spore, you drank a
So,
potion, right?
Yes, I might drink another one.
I only
Pyrus,
got one.
you need some extra javelins, Pyrus?
Pyrus
What
should
was
have
that?
Pyrus should have 2 javelins right now.
You still have 2 javelins. You need any extra ones just in case you're go dum dum mode?
Sure, sure. I could always use something extra to throw.
I'm gonna give out of the bag of holding 2 javelins to Pyrus, and then a pointy. I'm assuming you're almost out of arrows, so I'm gonna give him a quiver of 20 bolts.
You
I
just
never
have
run
one.
out of arrows.
Yeah, dude, I got shit, all kinds of shit in my bag of holding.
He's got stuff.
I got things, all right. I'm a collector. You got extra 20 bolts of crossbow shit.
Cheers.
That's for the drink earlier. Thank you.
Yes, I'm very low on potions.
So yeah, during this short rest y'all are taking inside of here, you find yourself sitting on another bed of moss, but this one doesn't seem so. Uh, I'm gonna use the word rough. Obviously, the other moss wasn't rough, but like it's just got a nicer, softer texture. The atmosphere, the whole atmosphere that you're kind of picking up inside of this level is almost serene, almost very like the calmest you've felt since you've come down to the Undermountain.
This is nice for a change, guys. You guys are constantly trying to get me killed, and I don't like the water.
It's not on purpose.
I am constantly keeping you alive.
You're doing a great job, big guy.
That's why
'Cause I thought we were goners back there. I thought that crab thing was gonna get us.
I stick with you. You heal me, I'll mess them up for you.
All right, so hey, goat, you're like a druid, right?
Kind of.
Well, what do you make of this weirdness?
What do you mean weirdness?
We are like we are inside of a mountain. We just come out of an underground river. Where in the hell would the sun be coming from?
Magic. Spore's just gonna kind of like look at you fully seriously, hands folded together.
And I'm just saying, there's something ain't right here.
Magic.
Well, this is your territory.
My
You're a goat. That's
territory.
grass. I say
Who
you take
said
the
it's my
lead.
territory?
It's all green and flowy things like spores and moss and shit.
Yeah, this is like your territory.
This is grass. The
Go,
other place was moss and fungal.
go be a freaking Lorax and talk to the trees, all right?
I don't do the tree talking. I do the raising from the dead. Two different types of druids, man.
Fine, cut the tree down, then raise the tree up and talk to it.
That is wrong on so many levels.
I mean, burn it down for you because then you don't have anything to graze.
Hold on, we better follow that thing, and it has a propensity for getting stomped on.
No, it's the cat. The cat's behind us, like his woods.
I will do an investigation of the surroundings because that's not one of my druidic powers.
Okay.
That you guys think I have.
Well, you're a goat, and this is like a forest.
Ghosts live on
And
mountains. We're
I'm
under
a
a mountain.
satyr.
Yeah, forest demons.
All right. So
No.
it's daytime. I'm just gonna give y'all
But
forest.
what does a natural 20 get me?
The forest. Okay, no. I'm sorry. What is it exactly that you are checking?
You know, a lot of delicious looking weeds in the woods.
I don't eat it.
What are,
Guys,
what are we checking for exactly?
the Magnus was asking me what I got about this weird place. So I'm kind of seeing if maybe I can see if there's anything on the ground area that might allude to why this place is so weird.
Okay.
I'm
Uh,
investigating for strange thing, abnormal, something that's out of place.
okay. So and you got a nat 20. So, okay. We'll just say that it would apply to nature for the check is what I probably would ask for. But
Oh,
with a
okay.
nat 20, you are looking at a forest that has both um, deciduous and coniferous trees. They also have berry bushes with shrubs. Um, there are even a bunch of flowers here, but you do notice that there are no roses, even though it looks like the bushels of flowers could easily have roses within them. Trees upwards of 30 to 50 feet high. They're very mature trees, almost as if they've been here for quite some time. Um,
Hey, Paul, I dare you to eat the berries, man.
as you're just getting a sense of the nature that you are in, there is uh, a twinge of arcane to it rather than the usual
Yeah.
um, just natural feeling that nature gives off. You do notice that running through the forest, you can even see what looks to be some 20-foot high walkways that are atop some ivy covered white marble archways that have been supported by some white marble columns in various areas, making sort of like throughways between trees and such.
Hey, Pointy, I think this is your area. There's probably elves in them trees. They got walkways up there.
I didn't know that I was telling Trogdor about those things.
I'm just sitting here listening to you
I'm not
ramble a
talking.
lot.
I'm investigating.
You're trying to listen to yourself, and now you play at the party. All right.
I mean, there are some weird things up there. Um, I mean, it's definitely not a normal forest. This is very much so a magic land. It's Candy Mountain, maybe.
Where's
Hey, somebody eat some of them berries, see if they're safe.
Pyrus? Eat that berry.
Why don't you eat the berry?
You're a goat, you eat the berries.
I think I'd
I
delete
am not a goat, and I
myself.
prefer meat.
Don't
Looks
do it
at
himself.
Magnus.
Dean,
Lizards and goats and lions. I'm the Wizard of Oz.
Dean, did you hear
Unless
me?
you're underneath Magnus.
Sorry, no, I didn't hear you over this. What was that?
I think I deleted myself.
Did you?
Thank you.
I
Oh, there
think
you are.
The demon should eat the berries.
You got my
I'm not
vote.
a demon, and once again, I am more carnivorous than
Honestly,
omnivorous.
the cleric probably should do it.
Yeah, the cleric can heal himself.
Aren't
And he
they
has
immune
a
to
dark
diseases
magic
and shit?
mistress in order to make sure that he doesn't die. And if he does die, he gets to go meet his dark mommy in the sky.
You know who would actually eat them? I think the cat would.
The cat would definitely eat that.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Dog will
definitely
definitely
eat her.
Come here, kitty, kitty,
He'd
kitty.
definitely eat her. He'd be eating before we were talking about it.
Yeah.
be a mouthful of berries.
Hmm?
Yeah, I mean, if y'all
What are you
think
guys talking
so,
about?
I'd say that Disman would be eating some berries right off the bush.
Yes, he would.
That's
Definitely.
fine.
While we were talking about it, he'd be over there, "Ooh, what are you
Yeah.
talking about?"
He'd probably turn around and there'd just be some like berry juice in his fur around his mouth, and he'd be all confused. But he seems fine. Doesn't seem to be any problem with it.
Roland's gonna eat the
As I
next
get
handful.
closer, what is this?
Oh crap! The goat done run off.
Spore, there in the middle, you find a the dirt is softer than the dirt around it, and there does seem to be uh, a gravestone above it.
Alright, can I read it?
Yeah, if
I'm
you
gonna
like.
read the tombstone.
It is written in common, and it reads, "Here lies Crisann, Crissann, human
Here lies
friend and
croissant.
companion.
Okay, croissant was a human.
Here lies Crisann, human friend and companion.
Ooh.
The top of the
Oh,
There's-
what?
gravestone is carved in the shape of a rose."
You said there were no roses around.
I never said that.
No, the weird, spooky voice in the sky said it.
Well, I was just saying what they noticed. So really, unless they tell y'all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sport
never mind.
only told you about like the weird
I mean, anyone can
fact that there
see
was like
berries.
marble stuff
So,
and
and
the
I mean,
berries
who doesn't see marble archways in the middle of forests?
and that
So,
the place
I'm
was
pretty dumb.
you know, pretty
yeah,
much magic and not the other place.
yeah.
So this is not natural. The top of the tombstone, does the rose come off or is it engraved?
That's carved into the top of the
Okay.
gravestone.
Okay. So it's an indent of a rose.
Engraved, not embossed.
It says carved into the shape of a rose, so I think it's literally carved, not indented.
Okay, got it. I was trying to picture it. Okay.
It's a
Hmm.
rose statue attached to the top of a gravestone. Does that help?
Yeah. I'm gonna look around. I don't see any roses, but I'm gonna pick some leaves, if that's possible, and make a pseudo rose out of them. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No,
I
a
want to make
Origami?
a rose out of
A
basically a bunch
pseudo
of leaves.
rose. Images of pseudo roses.
Pseudo rose, but it's a false rose.
I mean, I
You just
figured
make
that
it out of
much. I'm just wondering what it looks like. So you just
rose
like,
made out of trees
hmm, all right, yeah, it looks
because
pretty
there
normal.
aren't any around here.
Yeah, all right. So you want to make some pseudo roses?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I would just say survival because you're handling it.
Okay. Mm. That is going to be a 24.
Okay. Yeah, you can successfully make a few pseudo roses.
And then I'm gonna go back over to the grave and place them down, pay respects.
Man, that's weak. Let's
Nice.
dig him up and talk to him.
All right. Well, everyone.
Oh, are we going robbing?
Well, everyone would have seen Spore not grave rob.
No, actually pay respects. Holy crap. His name was Croissant. Can we give him at least a little bit of a break?
Hey,
Yeah, let's go grave robbing.
Then we dig him
Where
up
do
and
you
talk
think
to him.
those archways were? Were they over here?
They're just kind of in the forest, like in different areas.
Okay. I'm gonna
what
try
was
to
his name?
jump on top of one of them.
Croissant.
Croissant!
Not.
Croissant?
There's no T. Croissant.
Is that the
Croissant!
idiot we're
Excited.
supposed to be looking for?
I wonder if he has any treasure.
I don't think
Then
so. He might have been buried naked. He was human. I don't know what human culture is.
So you're gonna possess him?
No. Somebody had their lover that they buried there. I don't possess lovers, and it's not possession. It's fungal infection. Get it right.
We all love something. Everything's got a love.
Nobody just says human companion.
Let's dig him up and talk to him. You ask him
I'm
5
down.
questions.
I'm down for that.
Let
Yeah,
me
let's
you
go.
open the tomb and look for a ring.
Hey, can't you just let him rest?
Nope.
He'd probably be welcome to some company. He's been laying down for a while.
Probably
Or
think
maybe he killed himself to get away from whoever was his weird lover.
Okay, so
Well,
what are we doing?
I
Guess
was
me
Every
and Roland open the tomb.
and
We'll start-
Spore is climbing one of those pillars to get to the top of the archways.
Okay.
before you guys, I do not have this power at this moment. I would have to prepare for that power. So we would have to rest and I would have to pray on it. But then we could ask it 5 questions if you want to do that whenever. We don't have to do it now. I can't do it immediately.
Trees.
It has the name engraved on it, right?
Yeah, it's on the headstone. It's the only grave here. It's like in the middle of this
All right,
little.
no, I'm just asking. It's the same name as because you said Krazan or whatever.
Yes.
Is it? This is the Reznor guy,
What?
Krazador Reznor.
No.
I can't spell, so
It's
it
a
might be the
whole
same
different.
person.
It's a whole different name. I'm not sure who you're referring to be honest. It's a new name. Not. It's not like
Oh, it's a new
another.
name. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I thought we done took care of
y'all just got here.
everything.
I don't know how you think you know him.
Because we were supposed to hunt down the truth where I died down here. Krazan. It says Krazan or Krazando, but I can't spell,
Oh,
so I might have spelled something wrong.
you're talking about that the brother. Okay. Yeah, no, it's not him.
Okay. All right.
You gonna grave rob roll?
Mm-hmm.
Me and Roland are going to.
Roland's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm gonna
use
help.
Mage Hand to grave rob.
I
Okay.
think Mage Hand's going to tomb top up.
I mean, I'm guessing he meant dig out the dirt, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Okay.
like a above ground thing.
No, it's soft dirt.
Fresh.
Okay. Um, if you dig up the grave, which is not hard to do, the ground is soft. You will find a human skeleton that is clad in tattered clothing, and he is holding a wand in his hand.
Ooh,
Second
Trogdor, look,
one.
a stick for your collection.
More wand collections.
I am gonna use Mage Hand to throw the wand at our magic guy.
You're a good man, Pointy.
Yeah. The there's very little resistance because it's just a skeleton hand now. So yeah, you can throw it over, and the wand will land in front of Trogdor.
They can eat, right?
Hey, Demon, there's some fungi here for you. For the sibling.
I'm crawling up by the thing to
It's pole
the
dancing.
trees.
Hey, is there like any high ground where we can get a look around to see our surroundings, see where we're at?
No.
Hmm.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
We just
Okay.
there.
Did you ask a
Climbing a
question?
pole.
Did you ask a question or?
I was making sure that you knew that I was getting on top of the things to look in the trees.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. I
You
mean,
fall and die. It's your problem, not mine.
this you can notice that this area of this forest doesn't seem to house animals right here.
Right where?
Where you're at?
Almost like a house elves.
I mean, what do I need to roll for you for climbing?
I was just gonna let you climb up the thing
Okay.
so you can look around and see that there's no
Yeah,
animals, but there's
I
no
will
like,
fully walk in it.
there's
If
like
there's
no.
like a little bungalow thing in there, yeah, I'm walking in it.
Oh, because
No
of
fight.
the top thing. There are. It's all empty. It looks like it was like maybe used a long time ago, but there's not like homes. There's just connecting pathways between trees.
Did they come and play hide and seek up here or something?
It looks like there's a pathway to the southwest of us.
Unlike you, I think I might want the fast pass. Just keep swimming on the lazy river.
I'm not going back in the water, bro.
It makes me fast.
It also makes all of your spells do nothing.
You assume I have any spells? I gotta take a nap, like a full-on nap, before I can do anything.
You sure you don't want? We can go pick another fight, man. We got this.
I mean, we can
Pick
also
another
just
fight.
explore, and maybe, just maybe, Sport's
We
gonna
can try to
start like
target something
shoveling the
through.
dirt back over the body, not desecrate a man who has a bad enough name.
Iris, follow me, man. We going southwest, bro.
I'm
Okay,
gonna do an Arcana check on the wand I just stole.
I'm waiting on you,
sure. Go
Magnus.
ahead and roll it.
Oh, that's actually a good one for me.
Oh, nice.
21. You can tell that this wand is magical. That's all an arcane check is really gonna tell you, though.
Oh, god damn it!
That's.
That's funny.
What room is this? So I can write in the notes one.
um, you can put 5-2D. I'll go ahead and give you all of
Why
that.
didn't we buy some scrolls of identify before we come down here, yo?
Because we're dumb. You know my intelligence score. I'm dumb as a box of rocks.
You guys coming? We're going south, yo.
You know I'm always right behind you. I can still do some things, just not as much as I like doing.
We were standing over there and I was scanning the area, and it looked like we were almost like an enclosed island, and it only looks like the only way out is south. And I'm not going back in the water.
All right.
In fact, I'm tempted to cast water walk to walk on the grass.
Oh, you guys are
Okay.
such babies.
All right. Give you guys the next little area.
First, you desecrate a sleeping man and call me the demon.
He's a follower of a false god. He doesn't
He's dead.
deserve the respect.
He didn't never wake up.
He wasn't following any god. He was dead.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
if I had the right powers and
He never
prayed for
woke
them,
up.
you could have asked the dude.
I
So
think
I
he
had to
woke up.
assume the wolf.
Well, we can ask him later, but now he knows that you've desecrated his bones. You don't know what he went through before then.
I don't care about his opinion anyway.
Yeah,
What happened to you, man? You used to be nice. This dark lady, I think she's got you all messed up.
He finally found darkness mysterious. Good girl, good man.
Every light has a shadow.
You know,
All
you
right.
can go all emo and everything, but you still look like a
A tin
rainbow
can.
shine in a tin can.
There's power in the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And
Just
like
ask
how
Matt.
I left Pinky Toe.
Where are we going?
We're
I'm
exploring.
exploring.
Is this like a wall up over here by me
Yep,
or
you
an archway
guys.
thing?
Door.
Um, all right. So you guys see this. The forest kind of funnels this way, and you can see these large structures on either side of you. Along with the structures and the forest itself, you come across the occasional statue of various animals. You could pass by a statue of a deer, and you can see a couple statues of squirrels as if they're still clinging onto the tree.
Oh hell no! I'm going to walk on the water. Bye, guys.
Let's look. No, we gotta find. Maybe there's a statue of a unicorn.
No.
Maybe this is where the
um,
portal goes to. We can get rid of the freaking goblin bitch.
Well, you go check it out, and then you let me know how it goes.
So, Trogdor, to answer your question of what you're looking at a 15-foot high iron portcullis that's been embedded into a stone wall at the mouth of a long tunnel. There are rough hewn stairs just inside that seem to climb up to the top of the wall that you're looking at. There's no guards stationed here, as far as you can tell, and you don't see anyone around, but um, you can see on the other side of the portcullis there is a winch. It's just beyond the gate. I'll give you a little bit
So
more
I can walk
information.
through it.
Can you walk through iron bars? That's the thing you
Oh,
can do?
okay. Oh, the bars are up. That are down. Got it.
Yes. And there is a winch on the inside.
Hey, demon, come over here and poof into gas to go over there and open this door up for us.
Spore, what you're looking at. I'll give you yours. Um, that one. Let's see. You're going all over the place for me. Um, this one looks to be an old guardhouse that seems to have been ransacked. You can see broken weapons on the ground. There are tables that lie on its side in the middle of the room. There's an iron chandelier that has melted wax candles suspended from a rafter above by a rope that seems to be tied off to a hook near the northern door where you're at. Um, and yeah, that's just it just looks like a ruined room, and the nice nature smell that you've had seems to be ruined by a horrid smell coming from inside of there.
I shut the door and walk backward.
Okay, then I'll do
Oh, one
This
down this
place
way.
stinks.
I'm gonna do this to
We're
resemble
rolling in.
the
There's a
doors
timber stick
closed.
going on.
Wait, what's this area over here?
Oh my God, y'all are going to get us killed.
All right, Magnus and Pyrus, what are you two doing before I go and just keep doing whatever they're doing?
Watching them idiots try to get us killed again. I got a
Me and
bad feeling.
It's an
me and
abandoned fortress. Deal with it, dude.
I got the creepies, man.
Magnus is the only reason I'm alive, so I'm staying near the Magnus right now,
All right, Spore. I
waiting
see.
on the mayhem.
Is
Uh,
rolling a single
oh
stick
yeah,
going off?
rolling anything for you? I see Roland's still up by the grave, so rolling anything for you? Roland
I'm
stepped
just
away.
with the group.
You're with the group? Well, the group is
Yeah.
split up, so
Oh well. Here.
we got Magnus and Pyrus kind of hanging back. Disman and Trench kind of just waiting for the party to decide where to go. And then we got Trogdor and Spore exploring.
I'll be with Magnus.
I'm going to group up with Desmond and Trench.
Okay.
Boar's gonna open this door.
Oh God.
Does it still
All
stink?
right. All right. So Spore on that side.
Can fungi smell? I don't think she'd be.
Yes. I'm.
Fungi definitely has its own scent. Um, but Spore, you see what looks to be just kind of like a resting area, and you see a door to the right that kind of heads further inside of the walls.
But does it smell like how this area did?
No, that room doesn't have the same smell issue going on.
Okay.
What else?
Um, Trogdor, as you continue to explore further that way, um, you come across a lot more of those statue creatures. You find yourself passing by a statue of a bear and a statue of a fully grown elk with antlers. You see rabbits. You see just various forest creatures that are in statue form. It seems to be getting more and more as you head this way.
Ooh, I don't like it.
Hey, elf boy, it's either elves or druids down here. There's a lot of damn animal things.
And it looks like this wall has some broken areas in it. If you wanted to go further in.
Are we sure this is a good idea?
I did not think it was. I got the creeps, man.
Well, run away like a little bitch and I'll go exploring.
Your power levels are low. My power levels are low.
Everyone's power.
Sword, the
I
demon
still have
turned
quite a
into
bit
a
of
heart.
power.
Hey, Roland, you got your tingle stick? Is
I
it
do.
tingling?
I don't think it is.
You
Let's
wanna
see where
go
you're at.
touch it near the door over
Roland,
here?
your tingle is tingling to the
Ooh.
north.
To the north, there's danger.
Okay, then we back up this way and we
Just turned
go.
into a pirate.
Hey, what about this way? Is can you like maybe point your tingle stick towards here? It stunk
I'm
really badly in there, like somebody took a really, really bad shart.
You sure it's not you?
I'm positive.
Do I feel anything? I pointed towards where Spore is.
Um, let's see. I mean, it's not really like a pointed thing. I mean, you still feel it to the north. There's nothing more south as far as if that's what you're asking.
It should be clear.
Trogdor, what are you? What's your decision?
Come in, coward.
That
Alright, Trogdor, as you decide to go south, you can start to hear the sound of buzzing and, like huffing and just random animal noises that you would expect to hear whenever you start to see them around.
Oh, this is creepy, dude.
You see some
or
large wasps flying around the tree in front of you. You see some elks grazing off to the side. Um, yeah, you,
hearing and seeing that, I'm gonna back up and go back to the group and let them know, hey, we got food down there. Let's fucking go.
I'm gonna reopen this door.
okay.
Just leave it open so maybe it can air out.
Alright. Does anyone want to be doing anything other than just searching random places? Maybe does anyone want to look for anything specific or
No.
Um, Spore actually will after he opens this door. He's gonna go up to the statuesque animals. At least one. I'm guessing there will probably be a squirrel on this nearby tree,
yeah,
and instead look to see if it's not just a statue, but maybe petrified.
sure. Do a nature check.
That is a 19.
19. Yeah, these don't look to be carved out of stone. This looks. You can even see the little critter looks like he was in mid sprint climb whenever he was stoned.
Okay. Hey, are are any of you like versed in I don't know Well, we're kind
Pirates
of in
will look.
advance, right? Uh,
Worse than
any of
what?
you versed in like monsters? Cause these are like petrified. They're not just pretty little statues.
You think something turned them into stone?
I I will bet my left testicle.
I mean, we've had encounters with the things with lots of eyes that could turn things into stone. So,
Have you killed one?
yeah, we had quite a few of them killed.
Currently, with our limited resources, would we be able to kill one?
If you don't look at it, you're fine. You just gotta not look it in the eye while you fight it.
I don't think these things looked something in the eye. I think something like chose to.
That sounds like that goddamn lake inside that damn cavern we were in. No, you all don't remember, but Roland does, and so does Magnus.
That's why I'm not going down there.
Yeah, I'm good.
They were underwater, so that can't be that thing because there's no water right here.
True, it has to be above it. What were the
What
things
about
that you
them
guys
floating
fought with
eyeball
many
things like
eyes?
that Narthic mind talking creature that way back in Fandelver?
No, not that little one-eyed monster. The other one that was in the lake.
We're in the
That
Underdark.
No.
You've never heard of a beholder?
no, not the beholder, the water one.
Oh, they were charming. They charmed us.
Yeah, they almost turned old Blue into a petrified statue for a while.
Yeah.
And she would have been dead.
Yeah. We fought creatures with those kinds of powers before, but I also know that we're all pretty weak right now.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I think I'm gonna start siding with Magnus on this one. Uh, I think if we get into trouble, we're in big trouble.
Yeah, I think we should fortify this area and all get some rest.
Says the one that turns to a gassy type we're in trouble.
Yeah, you turn into a fart.
Well, do you want to be turned into a gas next time? As long as you're willing, I can turn you into a gas.
Next
Can
time
we
you turn to a gas, I'm casting gust of air.
can we set the gas on fire?
Is it flammable gas? That's a good
Yeah.
question.
I don't
Kill
think it
me.
is. I can check. Yeah.
I don't think it is.
We're called the
What time is it,
Pyromaniacs for a
Condor?
reason.
Oh,
Based
yes.
on the sun, it looks like about 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't remember the last time we slept though.
So
There's
what are
some
we gonna
beds
do?
over there,
Hide?
but Roland said his tingle stick was, tingling up to the
You
north, and that's where
you
there's
might
a
want to get
door.
out.
We can always go into this room and I can put up a tiny hut. So if anybody did get through that door, they would see is an empty room.
I think we just woke up though.
Travis, not that door!
We've done taken 3 short rests. That's three
Yeah, it's
hours of
only been
fresh air.
3 hours.
And how long did it take us to get down Death Valley River?
Uh, a minute.
A minute.
That was a minute. It felt like years.
I mean, if you want to get technical, less than a minute because we didn't do 10 rounds.
I mean, how long did it take us to float down the river?
2 minutes.
It took about an hour. I added an hour to the time for the whole
And we,
river.
We spent
Um,
so
a
we
minute
got
fighting, an hour floating, a minute fighting, an hour floating.
it's roughly 9 a.m. Your next long rest will be available at 2000.
Oh God.
Yeah, see? Told you, we just fucking woke up.
Well, let's go find another fight.
oh my God, we're gonna die.
To Valhalla we go.
Okay.
If you guys like, we
Piracy.
can take a 5 here, and you guys can consider your options a little more.
I mean, there's not much for us to consider.
Regardless,
We
we
go
But
still.
somewhere.
Do y'all want to
I
take a
think we're
5
also
or?
gonna
Yeah,
all
I'm gonna take a
four
5.
fight.
Go somewhere to hide.
We're gonna take a 5.
Oh goodness.
Before the game session started, my 9-year-old grandson come knocking on my door, and he come through the house. And I said, "Hey, what's going on?" He said, "I need a magnet, and I came by to check on you to make sure you were still alive because you're old."
Okay. Gotta love them, eh?
I know, right? I'm like, get one of them magnets off the refrigerator and get it out of my face. How many fights did we just get into in the last 4 hours?
This one was all sports fault, I think.
Say what?
What? I made us avoid a weird portal thing that last time, I don't know, wasn't very nice to the rest of you.
Boy,
Okay.
I think we're gonna go get in a fight.
we got to be careful. We get in a fight with anything worth its salt, we're going to be in deep trouble.
We really don't have any other choice.
Yeah, we go somewhere and hide.
For 10 hours?
Meditation
What's all
soothes
the
the
way
mind.
down here, kind of just creeping around very slowly.
Anyone see the demon? No?
No, I do not know where the demon went.
token over. Spore, where'd your token go?
Down at the bottom.
Oh. Are you venturing? Or.
Slightly.
But
Oh
they were.
Lord.
I mean,
Oh,
we were on a 5. I thought you guys were gonna
Oh
decide.
no, I did that before the 5.
Oh. Okay.
my God.
I came down here before the 5, before you mentioned the 5. I'm just creeping, but making sure not to get near the buzzing and not near the elks. Kind of don't want to die. Since I see animals around, I'm probably gonna wild shape. Oh,
Letting you guys know we're getting a fight. I got very low reserves. All I got is my psychic drums, and that's about it, baby. Oh, I got my channel divinities back. So whatever you guys want to do, you want to go commit suicide? Let's do it. You got your stick, right, Trogdor?
Okay. Those things are. Okay. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Alright, then let me give Spore this. Hate these diagonals. Alright.
what the hell is this?
Probably
All right. I'm
give you.
We're gonna find a statue of a goat.
There we go. Okay, I'd say you can see all this.
What the hell is that?
It's a bear.
There's a bear?
It's a bear.
I can't. That's just something weird.
Yeah, it's like super close up on his face.
No.
Okay, well, I guess before you guys decide what you're gonna do, and I guess you guys, Roland did notice that Spore is not with you guys. Spore, what you'd be looking at on that side be a number of things. Over here, you would see a tall tower, um, and this tower looks to be a square stone tree with twisted stony uh, boughs, Boughs, protruding from the walls. I think those are like those studs.
Like
Uh,
Boughs of Holland.
in front of you here, wow, that is a lot longer than I thought. Right. You would see four deep alcoves, each roughly 10 feet wide and 15 feet tall, that line this cavern wall south of the tower. Strewn about them are the skeletal remains of um, humans clad in rotting clothes and furs.
Is it humans? Like dead humans?
Yeah, and basically standing grave. You can see roughly, you see the remains of multiple humans clad in rotting clothes and furs. I can't give the rest of the reasoning. But while you're looking at that, everyone else, what are you guys doing?
Thought we were gonna just bust down this door and F some stuff up.
To the north?
Sure, why not?
That's what
Pirates,
Roland was talking about.
She
I don't
works
know
where
why
the
I'm listening
tingle
to a
is.
drunk ass.
Pirates, you still got a rage, right? You're still a little angry?
I don't know. I don't believe I'm still in the race, but I believe I can knock this door down.
Dean wasn't expecting us to go there. You can tell.
If you want this, this is your choice.
Yes.
In other words, we either die or we can live. Pick one.
I voted on hiding, but I got outvoted.
We gotta hide for 11 hours.
Pirates,
I'm not opposed to that.
Pirates, are you kicking that door in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that door.
Okay. I will describe that area. I will say that Dismon was about here, and we'll say Trench is staying hanging back. Spore, even from way over here, you would have heard the sound of Pirates kicking the door in, because you are very used to that noise by now.
Nobody ever tries to turn a knob.
Door was trapped. He blew up.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't move yet, though. Alright, so
I was gonna say Spore was already gonna be like turning into an animal because saw a lot of animals.
oh yeah, what was the animal you said you wanted to turn into?
Black bear.
We have one of those in the retired tokens.
You're gonna be tiny compared to them. You're gonna be like a cub.
I should have.
But if there's other bears, since we already saw a statue of it, they may not be as aggressive.
They're gonna think you're a baby bear.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm gonna give
But
you.
till you find a honey badger.
I'm gonna give you this
And I will
since you
probably be
are.
shoving my paw in honey and eating it while you guys, I don't know, do something.
Hold on, can you even do Black Bear?
Yes, I can.
That's a CR1, isn't it?
Mm,
Oops.
Nope, it's
nope.
a CR
Ah,
half. It's a half. I'm thinking of a brown bear.
I did the thingy.
Yep,
I did the thingy.
yep, I was thinking of a brown bear. So this one actually isn't bigger. But you, we'll put you here.
You're like a damn mouse.
That would make sense.
And also, it makes sense since we're in a foresty area. Thank you very
Whatever. I don't even know what you're doing. I'm up here getting ready to
much. Yeah,
die.
you have no idea. I was like, why am I in a grave?
There you go. Should be able to see your token now.
Barely.
Yes, barely.
Barely.
Alright. It's very barely. Alright, Pirates, before you go in, we're gonna. Okay. So, you kick that door open, and you are looking at a set of trees that have been kind of shrouded in multiple thick webs. There are dead animals that have been wrapped up in silken cocoons that hang
I love
from the
that.
upper burrows of the wall and some of the tree line. In the center of this forest, you would see what do these other things look like? You would see a group of these ettercaps.
Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Oh, but we're not done
I'm leaving.
there.
I'm so sick of spiders.
You also can't help but hear the chitter from above you of a somewhat familiar sound at this point.
Effing spiders.
I'm gonna push Pyrus out the door and close it.
You can
Don't you
move
got,
that big
don't,
old
don't you got that immovable
slab of
rod?
meat. Holy shit.
Well, you You kick the door open. All these things are gonna kind of turn, and the ones closest to you are both gonna hiss in your direction, Pyrus. Do you continue, or do you back up and close the door?
Look, check for those
Before I close the
echoes.
door,
Go
does,
Instead of
do
for it,
those
echoing,
coward.
uh, do those walls that were on the side versus the 3A, do those go to the ceiling?
Oh, yeah, let me get rid of 3A. What ceiling? There's a sky above you.
Oh, there's the sky. God damn it. Never mind.
Hey, you're outside. Can't you tell?
But either way, I'm still gonna try it.
you can try what?
But before Pyrus closes the door, I'm gonna launch a firebolt at the tree to catch the tree on fire. And then we're gonna close the door and put the immovable rod in there. We're just suffocate them with smoke.
Well, I'm just telling you, in my turn, I'm using dash to get the F away from y'all.
I'm saying we're leaving. But I'm gonna try to smoke them all and kill them with suffocation. Carbon monoxide
Ow.
poisoning.
Sure. Okay. You're gonna shoot this tree with a firebolt and then close the door.
Yep, and then we're
Let's
gonna shut the immovable rod in the door.
roll. Just roll your regular attack as if you were attacking the tree. 12. All right. Um, I would say that you hit the top part of the tree, and it would catch on fire.
Do it again.
Alright. Now, Pyrus, close that door. We're gonna put the rod in there, and the tree's just gonna burn, suffocate them.
All right. My screen's glitching at the moment, so you might just have to move me back. I will close the door.
Okay.
I don't
When am
remember.
I allowed to
Just
run?
checking
I don't remember if it
something.
was Desmond or Roland that had the immovable rod, but they could shove in the door.
I'm pretty sure it's Desmond.
We'll check that door back out in a couple hours. They might all be dead.
Um. All right. So yeah, you catch that. Close the door. You guys are going to, I'm guessing, step out of that little room you're in.
Yeah, I'm out of there.
I'm getting the hell out of there. Running.
All right.
Bunch of cowards.
They can't open the door. Why would we have to leave?
Um, I would say that as you guys step out and you look at the walls, you can see that up where the guardhouse is at the top of this 15-foot high wall, you can see a rusty lantern is hanging out, and it is also lit. But you can see the fire on the other side of the wall, with the smoke rising up into the air.
Good job. Now everybody knows we're here.
They're going to go to the fire, or they're going to run away from the fire. So we have to stay close to it. Like, we can go back in that room. The one door is barred, and we got the other door we just got to deal with.
I'm about to summon a tiny hut and hide in that some bitch for 8 hours.
Okay, we could do that too, but at the same time, none of us get any benefit from it. Can you do it again right afterwards?
Yeah, it's just it takes me 10 minutes to cast it. I think it's 10 minutes.
Spore, you would be the first to see this person sort of almost emerge from the forest as if they were always there.
I
You would see this person. It would pretty much, it almost looks like they walk out of this tree here. Their face, you see a scowl. Around them, you see three birds just kind of fluttering with them. And this elf, I'll give you a bit of description of her.
Sport's gonna pretend to eat some to sniff the ground. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. It's the only thing Spore has in their mind right now.
You are looking
Honey.
at a female elf with emerald green eyes. And yes, she has those birds fluttering around her as she walks up here. This with a bit of a scowl. As she walks by, she does side eye you, and you guys make a brief moment of contact, but she does not slow her pace.
Okay,
But your raven head wild shaped also.
the raven would just stay on me.
Yeah, the raven would be
You'd
like
have
on your
a
back.
raven riding a black or brown bear or black bear, whatever it
Black
is.
bear. Yeah.
Raven riding a bear. Okay, that's why she got side-eyed.
That's why the side eye's over there.
Yes, that's the
Um,
reason. But
I'm
yeah,
gonna follow at a short at a distance, just kind of,
all right,
act like a curious young bear. That's just what I'm gonna do.
all right. So yeah, she's going to make her way up this way while the party is arguing on what to do next, I believe.
Oh,
I
I've been
will let out a small
working up a
little
crystal dome to
roar.
disappear into.
I'm gonna let out a small little roar. Just the roar type that they do whenever bears are a little bit curious about something.
She'll
And maybe that'll get their attention.
Is
she'll
that a mating call or is it constipated?
she will stop here and is this you guys are still here? If you guys are still
Yeah,
here,
we're still right there.
without a word to you all, you guys will see her cast a storm cloud over where the fire is, and it will rain almost directly on just the fire tree. And the moment the fire is out, she will get rid of the cloud.
Thank God
But
you saved that tree. That damn lamp fell out the wall and it caught the tree on fire.
You guys will
That sounds like a deception check right there.
you guys will see a spider climb to the top of the wall and kind of chitter like they do whenever they're kind of communicating to each other. I'm sorry, the elf will be looking at the spider as it's chittering.
the
Roland,
spider's gonna rat on you.
This is your family, dude. Talk to him.
You got a roll on you, dude.
God. There's a
Roland
woman.
wants to try and seduce.
God, no.
Don't
Get,
spit.
get them bard
That
skills going.
is
Come on now.
that is gonna be with
Exactly.
disadvantage. Go ahead. Her
What am I
attention
rolling
will as
exactly?
this. I'm sorry.
What am I rolling? Would that
Oh, it'd be
be
like persuasion. Um, this after the spider's done chittering, it will go back behind the wall, and her attention will turn back to this group. And Roland, you're gonna step forward and try and persuade her to care about you, I guess.
yes? Um, how's a dirty 19? Sorry, math is
19
hard.
is not gonna do it.
Hey, honey.
You remember when I tried to give that barmaid some milk and cookies?
That was your fault. Forget the barman milk
No,
cookie.
Roland messed me up, man.
I did.
So this is how you introduce yourself to my land. Setting
We're,
trees on fire.
we were
Destruction of nature.
we were scared. Those things wanted to kill us.
Well, then you don't need to be in their domain. Everything has a place in Willow's Wood.
But we were just scared. We weren't expecting that. and we're really, we're really hurting.
You don't know what hurting is. Her demeanor will get a lot more serious and threatening.
Roland's gonna drink.
Offer her a drink, dude.
Glass
Do
of
you
wine or
want
something.
some? Yeah.
Those who cannot respect nature do not deserve respect themselves. Tell me why I shouldn't
I'm
remove your existence from my land.
I'm not the one that lit fire. I was against it. I can't control what others do. It's a
You
real shame that they did what they did, and I'm very mad at them.
You gotta say they.
you can
The
roll
door got kicked over too hard.
you can roll this deception.
I'm gonna stand up on my back legs and just sniff at the bird that's up here.
That's a nat 20.
She'll she'll accept what you said as she turns around to the bear, and she will just take one step over and pet Spore.
I'm gonna go and like give Spore some like food and pet Spore. See, I like nature.
Yeah, that is for. We're just gonna be like, yep. I'm just gonna sit down like how a bear does and just, la 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 la.
Sh-
I'm gonna pull out some jerky for the bear.
Belly
She's
scratches.
It's gotta be nice.
she's gonna get really close to your ear,
Uh-huh.
Spore, and she'll just whisper, "I know every creature here." And she will take her
Oh,
scimitar out and hold it against you.
Oh shit.
my paws are up and just like a surrender pose.
Show your face.
Rawr.
Are you gonna stay in uh, that?
uh, can I do like puppy eyes?
You want to convince her to not make you change back?
Yeah.
Disadvantage persuasion.
Okay, okay. Because what if I like staying as a bear? Persuasion. Ooh, okay. And a 16 plus 7. So I had a nat 20 plus 7, and then now a 16 plus 7.
I'm gonna do like a. Can I give her bardic inspiration in like a subtle way? The bear.
You
I
don't
mean,
even know that it's me.
10, 10. Well, I mean, I don't know about that, but if you're playing your instrument, you can give bardic inspiration to anyone that can hear it.
I'm gonna start playing the flute then.
Okay, you can give
Oh
your
god, that
bardic
sounds.
inspiration. So, but the 16 plus is enough, and she'll just put the weapon away.
I mean, I'm pretty much a friend, kind of.
The
She knows
least,
about.
the least you could do is be with your cowards, destructive, invasive cowards.
Roar.
And she will turn back to the group. Is it just the five of you?
And there's a goat somewhere.
As he says that, I'm just gonna raise my paw and like wave.
I guess the goat turned into a bear. Okay, I guess it's all of us now.
The 5.
Yes. Yes.
Sport's gonna tilt their head because they're like 5, and like start counting on their claws.
Yeah.
How
There
big are
should be
they?
seven.
Yeah.
There should be seven.
Seven. Well, at least one of you is
What the hell
honest.
y'all bring this up, man?
Sorry, that really
Yeah.
cut out. What'd you say?
Why they rat us out?
snitched us out, man.
This
Okay.
bitch can speak to the trees. She's the Lorax. She knows you're there.
And you're letting the drunk talk to her, by the way.
She was talking to y'all. I'm over here
We
mumbling,
tried.
trying to crystal
That brings
dome.
me back to my first question. Why should I let you live in my domain?
Uh, or can Spore, even as a bear, make one of those roses out of
No, there's no way you don't have thumbs.
You got on thumbs.
you don't need thumbs to make it.
Have you ever
Uh,
tried to fold paper without a thumb?
All right,
Well,
Edward
more
Scissorhands.
so you're stacking it into a and bears do have thumbs.
Not opposable
Not
thumbs.
not like
Correct.
you can't grab. Okay, come on, guys. But I know what we meant.
I cannot
I'm
Uh,
on
fold
your
paper.
side, dude.
yeah, dogs have thumbs too. That doesn't mean anything.
I'm a bear doing origami.
um,
If you were an
but
ape, maybe we'd allow it.
Spore, do you want to try and grab flowers and pluck them?
I'm not gonna pluck them. No. Instead, I'm gonna try to just be like, maybe try to get her attention and walk towards the grave. Because, Spore's really much enjoying being a bear right now.
The
Probably not a
grave
good idea.
If
we've
you
defecated.
can't, if you can't give me an
Spore!
answer, I will come to my own answer. The same as
Spore is now
others.
gonna start trying to talk in bear, but in human, or common, but with a bear.
She's gonna hold her hand up. Show your face if you want to speak.
So I'm going to step forward.
He's the one that lit the fire.
First, before you said that, I was going to apologize for the fire. I got startled by too many goddamn spiders. We've been attacked by spiders every time we turn a corner. It seems like nowadays.
I don't control the other places of the Undermountain, but this is Willowwood. This is where I live, and this is where I rule. So tell
We did
me
not,
why you should stay on my ground.
unless you can like fast pass me to the next floor. We're just trying to get down and beat the crap out of the bad mage that's screwing things up top.
Hollister.
As you
Hollister.
as you mentioned, Hallister, her grimace will turn to more of like a sad and somber expression. Oh, Hallister, another lost soul of the Undermountain. And you wish to dive deeper to reach him?
Yeah, we want to put his soul to rest because he seems like he needs to rest.
What is it that you know of Hallister?
That he made, as far as I know, he made all these floors down here. So I mean, technically he did make your floor, but also he contracted like some ancient beings and shit to guard some floors, I think, or something along those lines. Maybe a demon or a devil or something. I have no idea.
So you're
We were just sitting
here.
down here.
So you were here to dispatch of Hallister, and you know nothing of him.
Do
You,
you happen to know more of him that we should know
I
about? Because
know.
what they know upstairs is not a lot. Trust me.
Well, that's because very few make it even to Willowwood, let alone deeper. Those that go deeper don't tend to come back. The
Oh,
Undermountain tends to have the ability to swallow those that roam within it.
do they not come back because Hall's just a good guy and they just want to stay down here? If Hall's is a
Hmm.
cool guy, I'm not a chill down here. I like it. I like it down here. It's cool.
So you're feeling the effects as well, then. You're nothing but a group of lost souls making another trip to my land, and I don't want to see any destruction from those that are just as lost as those that travel inside of the Undermountain. Perhaps it'd be a mercy to dispatch of you here. As she says that, you guys would see multiples of the animals starting to make their way past this gate and approach y'all.
Spore will go ahead and de-wild shape. Kind of be like, oh, hold up, please.
There's a damn goat.
What is it that we're waiting for? You're all lost souls, clearly needing help finding your way out of here one way or the other.
I prefer to go down. I'm pretty good going down. Making that sense.
We'd rather keep nature in place.
Is that a
That's a
deception?
deception.
Is that a deception roll?
As
Yes, it is.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
That's a deception roll.
Disadvantage whenever you're trying to deceive her
Okay.
on nature stuff.
I would give you guidance, dude, but I'm trying to make me a little crystal invisibility. Hey, I'm getting the hell out of here, Dome.
as a
Deception.
druid, I am very, very fond of nature, as I'm assuming you are as well. Um,
You can't talk in bear form if you're talking to her.
I said I came out of
Uh,
bear form.
that's a
Oh,
25.
I didn't know because you're still. Okay, put the bear over here and then put you
You token.
right there. There you go. Now you're that person. Okay, sorry. Your disadvantage was a what, Roland?
25.
All right,
Holy
she'll
crap.
she'll take your word for it. Well, if you care for nature, perhaps don't set it on fire.
Like I
My
said, he
friend
was
was just
scared. He
I was
has
scared.
a phobia fighters. Not all of them have been
I
nice.
watched all my friends die with spiders at least once.
I care not of
as a
your
person who
past.
knows, as somebody who knows nature, you do also know that there is a way of nature.
If nature was the usual nature, but I'm sure as a druid, you know that this is not quite the same as real nature. Our sky, our sun, we get no vitamins from it, we get no nourishment. This is a facade, an idea of what nature is supposed to be.
Yes, but my friend has been, hurt by previous things, and it was an accident,
I
as they did
don't
say.
care about your pasts. Now, if
We are
you
just trying
decide
to please
if if you
the
decide
group.
to harm nature again, I will not give you the courtesy of a conversation.
Can we define what nature is, please, Miss Willow?
What isn't
And
And
nature?
and you
Are
very
things attacking
clearly
us
said
count nature or the plant?
nature.
What has attacked you on my land without your initial attack? What has threatened you here?
Nothing yet, but I'm just asking a question. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
We didn't know it was your land until you made it known, as why I was in a bear form just trying to fit in with nature and pass through, and yet you have me here transforming instead of, and you threatened me. But as you say, we are not talking about the past. if you can guarantee that none of your creatures will harm us, we will just pass through and go on our merry way.
I,
Do you need an offering?
Uh,
Now you're trying to bribe.
roll persuasion if you like.
Because that goat has been harming or being a disgrace to nature by bringing things back to life.
Damn, you ratting the goat out.
Actually, no, I'm returning things back to nature as nature's thus intended.
I can give you a magic sandwich. I have a couple of those still.
are you offering that to her?
Yeah, I'm over to Willow. Magic sandwich to safe passage from all the creatures on this floor to the gate. We can skip all the other rooms. Just show us the gate, and we'll not even touch anything in this floor.
Hmm, I don't think y'all are ready for what's next. But
Probably not.
as much as I wish for you not to harm the nature I have here, I don't wish to just send you out unprepared and pretty much straight to your deaths if you head out so soon.
Is there creatures around here you don't control that you want us to get rid of for you so we can get a little bit stronger?
Tell me, does violence ever leave your mind?
That's what I said.
I don't know.
His
You said we're not strong
eyes.
enough, and then I gotta figure out a way to get stronger.
So
And who said
you're
we were going to get rid of it with violence? You can get rid of things without violence.
well,
We don't know how to
your
do.
party hasn't exactly shown the ability of such a thought process.
Well, they are creatures with adapt minds, and I'm pretty sure they might be able to form a new pathway in those said minds with, if you say no violence, they can think and do no violence.
We are also a part of nature.
I have
If
an
you don't
offering
want
to.
to see violence to nature, you know, we are part of nature.
You wish
If you
to
pr-
you wish to prove yourselves. Is that what I'm getting at?
if you could promise me those spiders won't hurt me, I'll go fix that tree right now that I burnt.
I'd prefer you to leave my spiders alone.
As long as they don't hurt me, I'm not I won't touch them. But I could fix the tree
I'll tell
with a
you,
little mending.
I wish for no more of my animals to be affected by those somewhat strange creatures that have kind of found their way into my land. Though a bit to the west, there's a few of them. If you can dispatch of those nuisances that are causing my lovely creatures to turn to statues, then perhaps I will give you more information on Hallister, and perhaps myself will see how effective you all are.
Could you give us more insight as to what creatures we're going up against?
I
What do
believe
they look like?
I believe they are reptilian, and they have a strange ability to turn one to stone.
Basilisks.
I do suggest avoiding their gaze, but sort of that. The rest is up to you. You'll get all the fight that you want, little lizard. She'll say the Trogdor.
I appreciate the fights. I notice how you yell at me that we can't have violence, but then you ask us to go dispatch of things.
I was going to handle them. Things that disrupt the natural order cannot exist or they will take over. Invasive species, such as yourself, must be dealt with.
So are they not an invasive species? I'm just trying to get clarification from you, Miss Willow.
Tragedy will tell. about that later. By any chance, do you have maybe something that could restore a spell or two if you want us to go get rid of these things? Unfortunately, we've had to protect ourselves in the previous areas and are currently running a bit low, especially our healer.
You need
And the
healing.
tank.
Healing would be great.
We're like almost full health, most of us.
No,
Going into battle at full health is better than going into battle at almost full health.
that's all I can get.
I can use some spell slots, but aside from that, I'm good.
She will kind of look around at the group of you. Let's see. Choose up to 6. She'll do an assessment on who's injured. And she is going to cast Mass Cure Wounds. Nice. That is a really good roll. Plus this. Alright. So. 19. So 27 health for Roland, for Dismond, for Spore, for Pyrus, um, for Trogdor. And that's everyone that needs healing. So that's everyone that looked injured. So plus 27.
Too bad someone's hiding in a tree.
I
Remember,
don't need no healing.
remember you can't go over the top. There. I've given you a pretty minimal heal. Perhaps you could work with that.
Thank you.
I can make it work.
Or will like put his hand over his chest and bow towards her in a form of respect, as his party has very much done a lot to damage anything and everything.
What's the quick way to these invasive species guys?
She'll point to the left here.
Yeah.
Just head west. You'll end up finding them. They found themselves in their own clearing. Old elk did. It saves me the trouble.
I'm gonna look back at Rowan. Hey, Pointy, tell your brethren thanks. We're gonna take care of that shit. Doing it in Elvish, so we look respectful.
Roland, what are you doing? I don't know if you're muted. I see you. Oh, you walked like right up to Willow. I don't know. I keep saying the name. You don't know her name yet. You walked right up to the elf.
This
Did you?
was Willow Woods, so
Yeah, she told us it was Willow's Woods.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Assume it's Willow.
you guys don't have a
I've been calling her
history.
Miss Willow.
You guys don't have a history of putting two and two together, so I just
no,
wasn't
we
sure.
really don't.
So,
I called her Miss Willow like 3 times and I got crooked. So
oh well, then yeah, you nailed it. I should just watch all y'all leave about together as your conversation was.
we tried
Um,
very hard.
I do need
And it's stress over here.
a marching order. So
Always me and Pyrus in the front.
Or close to the back.
Agnes, you around?
I ain't paying attention to what the hell y'all was doing. I was over there mumbo jumboing to make a hut.
To be
I ain't going
smart.
into my shit.
If
Next
you're
nigga is.
hiding in a hut, then we're gonna leave you.
I think you still would have been hurt. You still would have heard everything. Honey hut.
We gotta go do some shit.
All right. So
Also, if
I'm
you
gonna
made
stop what
that
I'm
hut
doing.
over there, no one can be in it because they have to be in it when you make it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
jackass.
walk over. Hey, Miss Lady, do I gotta go with them a-holes?
No, of course
They just thought that
not.
was a
I'll be
separate.
back.
I could just take care of you right now.
Just popped
Okay, I
out
take that as a
distant
yes.
from us.
If you're not of worth, then you're worthless. Yes?
Well, I can watch them die. It's all good.
You guys got baton behind these two? Okay. Well, they're gonna be sticking with the group, obviously.
Out of
A little bit back.
fixing the last short rest, pretty sure Desmond would at least try to make some ammo because he's out of ammo.
Oh yeah, Desmond would have tried to make some ammo. I'll give him one more check for that. 1d20. And I would say that he made one clip and reloaded his gun, so he's got 6 shots.
But did he repair his gun also?
That is going to take longer than a short rest.
Oh shit! I thought it was a bonus action for that shit,
To
or
fix
a
your
whole
gun,
action.
Yeah. He
Thought
dropped
his
that shit.
malfunction was an action to fix.
he dropped his gun into the water. It took
It's all water
yeah,
level.
it's like water damage. You gotta take that gun apart. I mean, I guess you could probably do that in a short rest.
I'm just curious 'cause I thought that's what you said, and
Just yeah, because I mean, taking the gun apart, you could probably, with expert, could take that apart. I give him another roll for that, plus his handling. What's his thing? Just so I can get a good number. Desmond. It would be a 13 total. I would say that he was able to clean it a bit. Um, with 13, yeah, he cleaned it a bit, but it's likely not perfect just yet.
it's got like a 1 in 2 chance to have a misfire. Got it.
Pretty much. All right. Is that how far back y'all are gonna follow, or are you gonna
I'm
follow?
That
staying
was up
behind
next,
the furthest
Pyrus.
person back.
Oh, roll it, roll
Well,
it.
Roland disappeared for a second.
Yeah, he
He
said
said
he'll
he'd be
be
right back.
back.
I would assume he's going to stay in the back because he's bow and arrow guy.
Yeah, that's what he does.
I'm hanging out with him.
Okay. Well, I imagine he moved closer, so I'm gonna move y'all at least a little closer. Um. So, Pyrus, you're the first one to reach over there, and it's sunny, so let's see, you can see plenty. To the initial area. All right. So Pirates, as you walk in, you do see about 4 basilisks in the area.
Okay, I will retreat. So the company, what I've seen 4 basilisks in the area, pretty much spread out. Is there any kind of defense against a basilisk? Does anybody know?
Close your eyes and swing wild.
That is a basilisk. Um, sure, yeah, you can take your steps back.
That's not what we fought before. Okay.
So what's the game plan?
Hmm. You don't have no kind of spell that gives somebody some sight. These are coming, I believe.
You assume I have spells. I have like
It's
one
broad
spell
daylight, bro.
left.
Hmm.
Can we look at specific parts of said basilisk?
What do you mean?
Like if I look at his tail, obviously I'm not looking at his eyes or face.
Well, yeah.
Unless he's a butthead.
Yeah, no, their gaze is their eyes. So,
Stare him in the eyes. You'll be all right.
all right. Do you want to just know the mechanic of it, or I mean, I feel like that gives too much right off the bat. So,
Yeah,
um,
it would.
yeah. So I'm not actually gonna get that. Are
I'll
y'all
do
just
that.
sitting there talking? Like, what are we doing?
We're trying to figure out a game plan.
I'm
So we
assuming
literally
Pyrus saw them and came back and told us that he saw them.
Yeah.
4 of them. And so do we literally have to go in here blind?
Yeah, blind fight. Let's go.
That's pretty much
Leroy
it.
Jenkins.
Tie off some damn blindfolds.
Close my eyes.
Can't we
Alright.
just look at the ground
Hey,
or
you can
at
do
the
that too.
beds? What if I just blur my vision really quickly?
What?
Would it
I
count for you since you looked through your freaking
I just
Raven anyway?
I encourage you to give it
Line
a
of
go.
sight.
I don't know why I'm getting yelled at anyway by Miss Pointy. So
All right.
I mean, actually, kind of.
And welcome back, Roland.
welcome back. We're to fight.
Wow.
They have reached the basilisk.
We found him already.
I said they weren't far.
Okay, so I need to roll, right?
Yep.
Don't worry, we kept you in the back.
Figured that's where you wanted to be. All right. Agnes, you gotta get yours in there too.
It's giving me hell. It won't let me punch it in.
What's the number?
26. There it
There we go.
goes. Finally.
Um, since it's daylight around here,
Mhm.
so I can see perfectly fine. I am actually going to have my raven not be on my horn, so I do need to have them right after my thing.
Alrighty. Give you guys
And would it
this.
be possible if I switched places after my raven?
Like you want the raven to go first?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. Um, let me give you your raven token, which I should have saved separately by now. But let's see. Did I think ahead?
Speed is blue, correct?
Oh, no, I have Jeffrey's token. Guess I can get rid of that.
I mean, it's still technically not dead yet, all the way.
Don't kill the raven.
Though I think Jeffrey might be running his timer to be about out.
He's got 10 whole days, so
Oh, it's
no.
10 days? No. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
That was like 10 hours.
No.
Yeah, no, gentle
10
repose
days.
is kind of ridiculous to be perfectly honest. But
That is ridiculous.
there you go. Raven will go first, just like you asked. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. No, yeah, I did it right. Okay, cool. All right. So it looks like this starts off with Magnus.
All right, let me use some movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Use my dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it ends my turn.
You're not gonna do anything else? You good there?
I use my dash.
Fair enough.
That was my action, and everybody's at full health, so
Trogdor, you are up.
That's 30. Oh, thank you. Actually, oh, I could hit that. Well, look in that general direction and see at least one basilisk in front of me. Well, I could see two possibly, just from the cave mouth.
Sure. Yeah, you can see.
And I'm going to eat a firebolt at that one.
Which one?
That one right there.
Alrighty. Go ahead.
21 to hit.
21. 21 does hit. Go ahead and do your damage.
It's just like me right now.
17. What a hit. A solid burn into this basilisk.
hell yeah.
Anything else?
And I'm just going to look down at my toes.
Alright, Pyrus, you are up.
Okay. I will. I will into this position with my eyes closed tightly. Before closing my eyes with my peripheral, I'll see the basilisk, and
Mm-hmm.
I will throw my javelin. Throw my javelin.
That's a hell of distance, dude.
I should have 6 feet. I'm looking at that. Well, right here. Is that right?
You went 10 feet. Was that how you're going?
Yeah, I believe that puts me within range of
Javelin?
yeah. I mean, does that put me within range? What about this other one right here? Be close?
Alright, so let's see. Your javelin, you want. It's gonna be disadvantage if. Well, I mean, you're looking down, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I'd say it'd be hard for you to see where any of them are at if you're looking down.
I'll stand back right here then. I'll wait.
Very nervous of everyone.
I at least tactics, all right?
What's in all those damn stone animals and shit?
Yeah, if you're like not even looking at the creature, then you gotta at least be within normal range to throw it. So, which would be 30 feet for a javelin. All right, well then, the raven for Spore is up.
Oh yeah. Use its range, but how far can it move? And I can't control it.
Of course not. It's only a save token I had pre-prepared. All right, let's see here. This is Warlock, Raven Queen. Let's see here. Your bird eyes in here. You can see through his eyes in combat. The raven doesn't require sleep. The fish dies. Sure.
I think it's just a regular raven. I just need to know how far out I
Yeah,
can move
regular raven stuff. So
it.
the stats should be on it then. That's the at least I should have on it. Yeah, 10-foot walking, 50-foot flying.
Whenever I hovered over it, it didn't say it.
Yeah, you gotta click on it for it to show you the stats.
We're
But
gonna make some bullshit sheets.
yeah, so it's got 50-foot flying.
Alright. Gonna fly forward, it's 50 feet. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna walk forward my 30.
Okay.
Said 30.1.
Is that it?
I'm assuming I can see this within the raven's view.
Yeah. Yeah, sunlight. You guys can see these creatures. They're not hiding.
Yeah.
They're like blue lizards on mossy green grass. You can see them. Can't reach that.
I can't reach it physically, but I can reach it with magic.
What's the spell?
Doesn't spell.
I'm figuring out really quickly. I think I'm gonna do Toll the Dead.
That's only 60 feet.
Oh, that's 60. That's freaking Eldritch.
Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
That's not 100 feet?
It's 120, but
Is it 120?
I think it is.
120
yeah,
reaches.
120. Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah, 120.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast on it from where I'm standing. Because I think I can see through the raven's eye.
It is 2 beams, so yeah, go ahead.
The first one is going to be a 17.
17 hits. Go ahead with your next one.
That one is going to be a 16.
16 also hits.
Alright, so 2d10. Is it 2d10? Yeah, it's 2d10 per bolt, if I'm correct.
No, it is 1d10 per bolt. You just get multiple bolts.
So in both. I'm just trying to make sense of my short notes. I haven't opened up
Well, your short note says you can do 40 points of damage per round with a cantrip, so they're wrong. So
that's why I always pull it up.
Not to mention agonizing blast. Well,
So
I'm level 8. I do
2d10
48 damage a round with a cantrip. I don't even know what level
well,
1 spells are for.
So D100.
What was the total damage?
No, hold on.
Remember, it's just 2d10. It's not a big roll.
Yeah.
It's just
I accidentally rolled a D100 first, and I was like, that's not the right one.
getting dramatic over here. And you have agonizing, so it's +4 for each bolt.
Mm-hmm.
So.
9, 6 plus 8.
You also took ghostly gaze.
Not my strength. That's 15 plus 8.
23 damage.
Yep.
Not bad. 2 black lightning bolts hit the basilisk, and it is still standing, but it seems pretty hurt from the damage it's taken so far. Anything else?
That will end my turn.
Alright. Alright. seemingly out of nowhere from the side of the wall, another one comes crawling around. And that is the furthest it can reach, but... Oh, yep. None of y'all know it's there. Again, at the... Okay, so I'll tell you this. Since you guys have already started avoiding your gaze, I will say that a creature that isn't surprised can avert their eyes to avoid the saving throw at the start of their turn. But if it does so, it can't see the basilisk until the start of its next turn, where you'll have to choose to avert your eyes again. If you want to have your vision, you will have to deal with a saving throw by looking at it. And that dashed, so it can't go any further. And that's 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20. Just you. Alright. Roland, you're up.
I'm gonna move up.
Okay.
Um, I am gonna make an insight check on this.
On the well, obviously I'm on the basilisk.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wouldn't that have to make eye contact with the motherfucker? Ooh, excuse my French.
Um,
No, I just have doesn't have to be eye contact.
yeah, no, it's more like you're looking at like the body for a weakness type thing. But it got a nat 20.
Ooh, it's
I
a
match.
RoboCop thing.
Oh, but wait, what's the range on this? I'm pretty sure there's a range thing.
For your inquisitive?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Let me look.
No range on it. I just have to see it.
Alright, that's what I thought. But yeah,
Uh,
it got a nat 20, so you'll have to match that.
I matched it.
Oh, yeah. Well, then reroll.
Right?
Oh,
Um,
wait, no. If that is that a well, what's your plus? I guess.
it'd be 24.
It'd be 18. So you win. That gives you advantage, I believe, right?
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack. All right.
But I have to attack at disadvantage.
Oh, are you looking away?
I'm more than 30 feet away.
Okay. Yes, that is true. All right, go ahead.
Um, 12.
That
Boy,
is gonna miss.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Why are all of you looking around like the fight's not in front of us? 40,
the treasure gonna get turned to stone.
25, 30. And he don't know nothing. He y'all haven't told him nothing. Y'all just started doing stuff. He's gonna
I ain't gonna tell him
ready
shit. This
his
is gonna be funny.
he's gonna ready his longbow and he's gonna shoot. And that is 13, so he is gonna miss. Ah, and then he will just I guess stay there. That brings us to this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15. Desmond. Um, he'd probably just shoot from there since he can see them coming. So yeah, that's what I'll have him do. They'll do 2 shots right from there. what's the range on his pistol? I'm pretty sure he's got range. Yeah, 60. It reaches. So 2 shots. Alright, 2 plus 11 is 13, which is going to miss, but the 12 plus is going to hit. So 1 shot lands on target, d10 plus 6 for 15 damage. That was for the one up top. No, I'm sorry. That should have been the one for the middle. Plus 15. The one in the center that just approached. Minus 15. Alright. Alright, cool. Alright, with that, that's 2 shots from Dismond. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, that brings us to Magnus.
We yell at Trench, don't look him in the eyes, stupid. I'll focus on my high perception hearing and turn my shield like in Clash of the Titans and look for reflections and hold my action to cast Toll of Dead with a Blessed Strike on anything that comes within my field of peripheral.
You want to use your shield to get a reflection around the corner?
I'm just being dramatic.
I'm just wondering if you're doing that.
I mean, I'm mimicking it, but I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? Anything that comes around that corner, that's not the lizard man that's standing in front of me, I'm going to hit him with a Toll of Dead and a Blessed Strike.
Okay, so you're going to hold your action for if they come around the corner. I'm just
Yeah.
wondering if you actually are going to actually hold your shield up and look around the corner like you said. Is that a yes?
Well, I mean, look at the inside of my shield to see if there is a reflection. See if I could even discern that it.
You know what? Do
Can,
do a flat roll for me.
Okay.
Because you've never specified if you clean your shield or not, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
2.
Hell
Alright.
no. There's
I
a
would say
bed
that
in
you
that
look at
shield.
it and you notice it is the smudgiest, dirtiest shield you've ever witnessed. And all
we
your
did just get a
and
we did just get an award though.
all your training of
Let me
taking
explain it for
care
you.
all your training of taking care of your equipment is just flushing back to you. Floating back to
It's
you
that damn
as you
river's
looked at it.
fault.
How's it my fault? Fuck you.
And you
Not
hold
you, the damn river. That's why I don't like the water.
you said you're holding your action?
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought when y'all took that first short rest, I thought you were gonna take time to clean your gears, but no one did. Chardor,
Nope.
at the start of your
We have
turn,
gear.
Chardor, start of your turn. Are you looking or no?
I'm going to look up. I will be the sacrifice here. I'm going to
Alright.
look up and
Oh
see
my.
an extra person there.
You will see 3 basilisks close enough that they are giving you the eye. You need to make 3 separate saves.
Good job, dummy.
What kind of save? Like, do I have to actually look at them in the eye, or just
It
they just see
says
me and I see them?
any creature that starts its turn within 30 feet of a basilisk, the 2 of them, as long as the 2 of them can see each other, the basilisk will force the creature to look at them and make a con saving throw.
Con saves. All right, I'm good at those. Maybe.
Yeah. I real like I've been rolling.
Alright,
Look at
all
I'm
you.
pretty good at those.
19,
Look at
15,
you.
17, all 3 will save.
So I'm going to go 3 charges of Wanda magic missiles and a magic missile to all 5 of them. All 5 of them.
What level? I'm sorry?
Wanda magic missile.
Oh, okay. 3 charges from the wand of
3
magic.
charges, so it's 5 bolts. So 1 for each of them.
Do you want to do 1d4 plus 1 and apply it to all, or roll 5 times? Which one would you prefer?
I'm gonna go with averages and roll 5 times. I realistically I would start like left to right, top to bottom. So four,
All right, so
four for that one, five for that one,
all right, four for that
and
one,
then
five for that
two,
one, two.
3, 4. My logical way of doing that.
Sure. Almost like a firework. You guys see Trogdor hold up that wand of magic missile, and five magic missiles are going to fire out of it. All five spreading out and just darting toward each of the vessels. Each of them getting hit by one of the darts. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna hold my action. Or I'm gonna chill
No,
right here.
that was your action.
I know. I meant chill right here.
Okay. All right, Pyrus, you are up. Are we looking? Or are
Oh,
we keeping our face down?
oh, I'm keeping my
You're gonna keep
keep
your
my
face
face.
down?
Yeah.
Okay.
And do I have to roll like a perception to feel how far his projectile went away from me before it hit?
You know what? I think that'd be good. Yeah, roll a perception to see if you can use that magic missile to kind of guide where you need to throw your javelin or run forward to. Ooh, a five. I know your perception's a five, so a 10 total. Let's see. No, four, so nine total. Um, I would say that you weren't able to really pick up any direction. You just know it's through that little funnel of a pathway that you've seen them through before.
Well, and I have what one rage left.
You have what? I'm sorry.
So I only have one rage left, right?
You have four rages per long rest. I've only counted you doing two. No. Yeah, I think you only have one left because you did. Yeah, you've used three by now. All the fights y'all been in. So.
Well,
Yep.
I'm going to go into a rage.
All right. Are you going big?
Yeah, yeah, may as well, may as well.
All right.
I'm I'm just gonna run in this general direction, swinging my glaive wildly.
Sure. Um. If that's the case, I would say go ahead and do your movements. One square at a time, please. You can use the arrow keys. It makes it easier to go one square at a time. See,
Copy
since you're
that.
gonna run forward and blind swing, I would definitely say the first swing would have been a little too early, but the second swing would have been closer to it, and so go ahead and do your extra attack with disadvantage. 9 plus 9 for 18. And 18 is going to hit. Heads or tails, Pyrus?
I'll go with heads.
It's the one directly in front of you. So I need your damage. Your 1d10 plus 6. And I think your giant gives you a little bit more too. Let me double check that.
And if you lit your
Mm.
weapon up,
Oh, you get an extra 5 feet. Yeah, and then yeah, if you do the elemental cleaver with your main weapon. Are you doing that or? You don't have to.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep,
which
that's what
element?
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna go with electricity on this one, the lightning. I'm gonna go back to the lightning.
All right.
This
Then I need
is the
another
top.
d6 of lightning damage on top of this d10 you did there. So 3 plus 6 is 9, and then 1 lightning damage for a total of 10 damage. You did do a nasty scratch into the side of the basilisk body, but it is still up. Alright, anything else for Pyrus?
No,
Alright. Spore, your raven is up.
Yep. They are going to ascend a bit higher so that they're quite high up,
Okay.
more so than they have been. I'm gonna have them ascend at least 20 feet higher.
Alright, we're gonna make the red circle how high they are.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have them move at least
Okay.
20 feet closer so that I can pop off
Oh, I'm sorry, real quick.
another.
Is the raven isn't gonna be able to look away, right? It's gonna have to look at the basilisk.
I mean,
There's two of them that would have seen it before at the start of its turn.
oh yeah.
So I need 2 con saves from the raven before it had a chance to fly up.
Okay. It is going to be the first one is an 18.
Okay. You're using the raven stats, right?
Correct.
Alright.
I rolled a 19 and it's -1.
Fair enough.
And the next one is going to be a 17.
Alright, they both save. Kind of ridiculous, but alright.
Hey, I got a -1. Wow.
Alright.
And then that'll be the end of the Raven's turn. Actually,
Okay.
it'll fly up the remaining 10 feet that it has, so it's at 30 feet, since it only moved 20 feet forward.
Okay.
So 30 feet up in the air makes it a bit harder for them to lock eyes with it.
That's fair enough. Alright. And how about you?
I am going to, through the Raven's eyes, because bird's eye view, I just need to be able to see the tops of where they are at. I'm going to go ahead and pop off another Eldritch Blast from where I'm at. Is that the one that I hit before? Which one's the one that I hit?
Who knows? You want to use your bonus action to find out?
Yeah, actually.
Alright.
I'll do
Do
that.
a perception check.
Get my stats for perception. That's a Raven. That's going to be 19 plus 4, so 23.
The one you hit is further back.
Okay. Alright. That's the one I hit.
Are you hitting the same one? Is that what you're doing right now?
No, I was hoping it was one of these up here because of 60 feet. But I will go ahead and pop off another Eldritch Blast at the one that I hit before.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and see if it hits.
that is going to be 18 plus 9.
Yep,
so
that hits.
27. And then 19 plus 9.
They both hit.
28. Okay,
Go ahead
cool.
and do your damage.
That's 10 and 2. So 10 to 8, so 20.
Okay. The two lightning bolts will strike this basilisk, and he will croak.
Right.
Anything
And
else?
I will take a couple steps back, actually, or up more so,
Okay.
and I will end my turn. And I'm not looking through my own eyes, so
Okay. 5, 10.
not as a
Uh,
shit.
Giving room for his buddies. He's gonna get over a little bit. And he is gonna try to bite you, Pyrus. You ready? Here we go. That is 17. So that's gonna hit. So that'll be an initial 6 piercing, so you only take 3. However, there's also 5 poison, which you take the full bit of,
Ooh.
so that'll be 8 damage altogether. Remember to take your red circle points before your green circle points. This guy will take a step forward. Looks like he's slightly off of getting advantage. So he is just going to get a regular roll to bite you as well. That is a 21. Well, that's going to hit Pyrus. And so Pyrus, that is, an initial 13 points of piercing damage. So 7 plus 4 more poison. So you take 11 from this one. Roland, you are up. Roland? Are you there?
Pointy.
Alright, we'll circle back. Trench is next. You guys warned him to avert his eye, so he will do just that. And he'll just hold his bow up with disadvantage to shoot at the basilisk. He did see get closer to Pyrus with disadvantage. That is going to be an 11, so he will miss. And he will take some steps back. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright. This basilisk here, he is also gonna try and bite you, Pyrus. Here we go. That is another 21. So Pyrus, that will be an initial 13 piercing, so you take 7. And 3 more poison. So 10 damage total. The poison rolls are always so low. Dismond. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I thought he would do anyways. He is gonna just go for the save. D20. Desmond. I wasn't sure he would go for that. Oh, he's got good con. That's crazy.
What a good con save.
But that is only 11. I think that is a little shy. That is. So he will begin to turn to stone from his feet. You guys will see Desmond's feet begin to stone-like.
Oh, Lord.
Soon throughout the end of its next turn. Alright, so he has until the end of his next turn where he can make another saving throw to stop the process. But since he
Oh,
can still
Lord.
shoot, he is going to let off 2 more shots. Both of which are going to hit. So 2d10 plus 26 damage to the one closest, and he is unable to move. Um, 5, 10. Alright. Reaching Pyrus. No advantage. So just. Oh, that. It could be a different number. Jesus, it's 21 again. I'm rolling 2 different dice too, it's crazy. Alright, that is 11 for the piercing, so you'll take 6. And then 6 for the poison. So Pyrus, that's going to be 12 damage from this one. Roland, are you there? 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, well this is going to be the last round of combat, and that's it for him. I will just mark that Roland needs a turn, and then we go to top of order. I'm going to do this so we don't forget. I'm going to put in some other notes, but that we're going to go ahead and call it here, and then we'll pick it up next week. So, welcome to level 5.
We're fucked.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, you're there.
Yeah.
Cool, perfect. Let's get your turn so we don't have to have a weird turn order at the start of next week. Roland, go ahead and do your turn.
I'm gonna insight check this one.
Okay. That an 8 on the die, so I'm pretty sure you beat.
Well, it's gonna be close. I got a 9.
Yeah, it's got negative, so.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, well, these things aren't charismatic. Surprise, I know.
That's a 19 to hit.
19 hits. You didn't need your Inquisitive to get the sneak attack bonus, by the way. They're right next to Pyrus.
Okay, sorry.
No worries, just let you know.
$17 damage.
Not bad. Solid shots. It is bleeding with the bolt ripping through. It's like upper back area. And it lets out a hiss, but it is still standing, even though injured pretty gravely. Alright. Is that it for your turn?
That's everything.
Okay. Now we'll go ahead and call it. And we'll pick it up next week. So, I'm going to stop it here.